Any music for me? Enough for that. Every election, politicians are sworn into office. They take an oath. They take an oath to defend the Constitution.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So help me God.
But after they swear to God, they dismiss their oath and ignore it. And ignore the Constitution. Why? You know why? Because the Constitution limits their powers over us. They don't want us free. They want us controlled. Like puppets. Little marionettes, they string along and do this, do this, do this, do this. After the Oklahoma City bombing, the President and Congress called for the immediate passage of the anti-terrorist bill.
The time is now to enact this important legislation. You can be sure that terrorists around the world are not delaying their plans while we delay the passage of this bill.
It sounds great. Get rid of terrorism. Yeah. Yeah, on the surface. But scratch the surface of this bill, and we discover an overreaching power that is akin to dictatorship. 10-year sentences for the crime of supporting the lawful activities of an organization the president unilaterally, you hear that word? Unilaterally declares to be terrorist. And it's not appealable. He says it, that's it. Gets me so mad. In addition, this bill allows five hand-picked judges, hand-picked federal judges, to hold trials in secret. In secret! Behind closed doors. Wait. Without a jury. And the defendant isn't even present in his own trial to defend himself. You know why? Because he doesn't even know it's happening. Okay? He doesn't even know it's happening. That means you could be on trial right now and not even know it. And you were just found guilty. All of a sudden you're gone. All of a sudden people are going to start disappearing. They're whisked away. What happened to Sam Jones? I don't know. He was at work yesterday. Does this sound like liberty to you? No! This bill is about furthering totalitarianism, not stopping terrorism. Welcome to the new America! Yeah! Russo for president! If you take a frog and drop him into a pot of boiling water, he'll jump right out. But if you take that same frog and put him in a pot of cold water and slowly turn the heat up, He'll sit in that pot of water, lulled into complacency, until he boils to death. Ladies and gentlemen, we are that frog. And the water's beginning to boil. Did you hear we're being fitted for National ID card? Good. And it will be digitally encoded with the retina pattern of your eye or with your fingerprint? And every American will be required to carry one. Required is another word for forced. According to this bill, come 1999, all employers will be required to receive authorization from the federal government before hiring any new employee. The social planners are forcing you to get their permission before you can hire anybody. And your name has to be on their database to even get a job. Do you want your name on their database? No! They'll tell you from here to doomsday. They're defending your liberties. They're lying! Don't listen to what they say. But pay very close attention to what they do. Thomas Jefferson said, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Well, how many of you have been vigilant? Or do you do whatever the government dictates and just accept it? Freedom is something you have to fight for. It's not automatic. In the history of the world, America has come the closest to being a free country. Let's not blow it. Speaker of the House, Newt, blew it when he urged fellow members of the House of Representatives to destroy the Fourth Amendment by passing H.R. 666. Do you know this bill will allow the government to invade your home without a search warrant? Congress and the President have no authority to ignore the Constitution. But they're doing it. The major media never reported this. Why? Free press, please. It's a controlled press. And what they don't tell you is costing you your freedom. Music? Never mind. I'm on a roll. Why are you guys there anyway? I can't figure this out. Congress has passed the FBI wiretap bill. This requires that wiretaps be pre-built into